Thank you so much for that.
I know you don't need that,
Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa Lapides Sawicki, and it really is an honor to be in front of you this morning. You are all experts, every single one of you. The tough part is that not enough people know that what you have to say, they need to know. They need to learn. They need to learn. They need and want your products and services, but they don't know that they need and want your products and services. Because what happens is, even though you're an expert, the people who really need you, they haven't found you yet. So we have to help you find them, and we have to help them find you. So many people, I am a publicist, and so many people try to sell their business through publicity, through different media outlets, and they do it generically. They say the big picture. And what happens is people, the reader, the viewer, the listener, get so overwhelmed by hearing that you're another mortgage company, or a chiropractor, or a doctor, or a lawyer, or a estate planner. What we have to do is break it down into little bite-sized pieces so that they understand what it is they need and what it is that is missing from their plan. And all of this starts out with your ideas and your angles. And you have so many ideas and angles inside you. You have so many speaking engagements that are inside you. And it's tricky. It's tricky to get publicity because there are so many people going after the same free editorial space in the media. And have you noticed the shrinkingness of the media outlets right now? Have you come across trying to get publicity where they say they are now advertising driven? Okay? But you know what? Don't let that get you down, because the internet is so filled with opportunities for placement. So we're not going to let that get us down. There's traditional media outlets, for example, your local newspapers, your radio, your local TV stations, national publicity, trade publicity. But then there's also this whole world of internet with social networking and your blogs and your e-newsletters and your websites. And everything streams back into your websites. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something. It's not enough just to put it out there. You really, really have to go deep and figure out how you're going to say it. What's going to be your buzzwords that's going to attract somebody? What's going to be your phrase that pays? What's going to be your headline that makes it so urgent that they have to go and call you right then and there? And if you're not thinking this way, you're going to have to learn how to think this way, and I can help you with that. You have to sometimes get out of your own way to see how really, really valuable you are and what your customer is looking for. What are they needing? What are they feeling? You'd like to be in your customer's shoes, not in your shoes. You already know what you know. But what does your customer need? What does your client need? What does your patient need? All of this comes with a good idea. All of this comes with an idea that pertains to what is happening now. What is your client feeling now? If I was to do a publicity campaign on my company right now, Lapides Publicity Garagosian, I wouldn't just do a whole publicity campaign on a PR agency. I would break it down. I would break it down into the power of a headline. Do you know that most people don't want to read all that text? They just want to skim. So if you don't catch them in your headline, you don't get them. Your headline has to sizzle. It has to be urgent. It has to tell statistics. It has to know that that information affects them. They need to know it now. And there are so many different easy ways to find out how to make that headline. And I can help you with that. When you want to go on the internet and you're Facebooking or you're doing Twitter or LinkedIn, you want to make sure that the information you're giving out is a bite-sized piece so that somebody can retain it and understand it and then want more. If you give them the whole picture, they will be overwhelmed. So you have to take all your expertise and kind of bullet it and kind of compartmentalize it so that they can understand your story, your service, and how to get to where they want. It's really an amazing opportunity. So one of the things I encourage all of you to do is when you have some time, and maybe it's on the weekend when you're relaxed, take a legal pad and think of every single thing that your client, your patient, your customer is looking for when it comes to your service. Brainstorm everything. Brainstorm their needs, their pain, their urgency. Brainstorm different words that describe what you do and what you can do for them. This is so important. And it all starts with your headline, your phrase that pays, or your 30-second elevator speech, your phrase that pays, or what you have on your blogs or your Facebook to get people back to you. I encourage you to write articles, and don't get stuck on the writing. There are so many writers out there. We can do that. There are so many ways to get known on the internet. Go out and have speaking engagements. If you have a press release you want to write, is there a photo to go with it? Are there graphs? Are there statistics? What's your background page? Know who your editors are. Know who your reporters are. What do they write about? What do they talk about? What are the segments on TV and how do you fit into that? Write a one-page press release. Send it to the right people and follow up by phone. And if you don't want to do any of those pieces, hire the right person to do that. The pitch is so important. It has to have enthusiasm and persuasive qualities. If the person pitching your story doesn't have that kind of urgency or charisma or pitching abilities, do not have them pitch. It will not serve you well to not have the right pitch person. And there are so many ways that you can pitch your story. The bookstores, your magazines in your industry, they will tell you so many story ideas in the table of contents that pertain to you. The movies that are out, the economic climate, the climate of how we live and what we're interested in. All of these things pertain to you because you are an expert, but not enough people know about you. I would love to offer all of you a 20-minute conversation. Please call me at 248-399-8200 because I know in 20 minutes I can let you know really how much of an expert you are and how you can start pitching what your product or service is in your company. You work so hard to do what you do. You have so much to share. There are so many ways to share it. So many people need what you have for them. Don't give up on yourself. It's the power of a good idea. It's the power of a great angle that will get you in front of your customer. Don't give up. I can help you. It's a large universe out there, and the internet can help us localize our customer with a few little tricks. And that's the way of the world. We're all going to be doing so much work on the internet. But with that is community. Speak at your Rotary clubs. Speak at your chambers. Speak whenever you can make it understandable, and always, always remember who are your customers, what do they need, what do they fear, what are their obstacles for hiring you, how can you reach them? Because you as experts are here to make the world a better place. We know that. Please call me. It's a pleasure to be in front of you today.